2 goes by. Oh, I was gonna go to a gym, but I can't now, or I can't do this, I can't start. You know, you really have to buckle down. They say that, you know, to form a habit, it takes, you know, at least about 8 weeks. So 2 months where you really need to dig in and get that habit forming in order to create, you know, a pattern where you can't go without this thing. Transplants and guys, mostly brothers getting fades. I don't know why. That's what Instagram was telling me what I needed to see. About a month ago, decided that I needed to watch. I'm gonna put on a free workshop. The next one is gonna be January 15th, and that will be at 12 p.m. It'll be on a Saturday. I'm gonna go from 12 p.m. till 2 p.m. And in this workshop or webinar, I'm gonna show you how to build your own podcast off your phone. I want to talk about today, got my tiger tail here. It is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I want to talk about, you know, top 5 accessories to build your squat.
One man shit show with the Canadian Grizzly.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode 8, the One Man Shit Show. And you know, now it's about the first week of January. We usually shoot a podcast and then put one out on the same day, so we're a week behind. But you know, we're well into the January month, and you know, what I want to say is those New Year's resolutions and all those good intentions, well, that's when they start fizzling out. You know, week 1, week 2 goes by. Oh, I was gonna go to a gym, but I can't now, or I can't do this, I can't start. You know, you really have to buckle down. They say that, you know, to form a habit, it takes, you know, at least about 8 weeks. So 2 months where you really need to dig in and get that habit forming in order to create, you know, a pattern where you can't go without this thing. So, you know, with working out or getting in shape or following a diet, the first 2 weeks are always the hardest. So have some, you know, some strength and some heart and get through those 2 weeks, and I guarantee you won't regret it.
Awesome sauce. Celebrate the awesomeness.
Okay, everybody, awesome sauce. Well, this week I want to shout out a pioneer and kind of legend in the MMA community in Canada, and you know, I'd say in the world. His name is Lee Meehan, and he was on the 2 Guys 1 Bench podcast a while back. And you know, I've been a pleasure to go to many of his events, Rumble in the Cage, multiple tournaments at his gym in Lethbridge. And he's just, you know, an amazing guy that's, you know, in his 50s, but still getting in the ring, still getting in there, still getting the practices, you know, still, you know, being that role model for all his students. And I just want to say, you know, big shout out to him. And, you know, he's really, you know, with this whole pandemic and whatever happened, he's been really pushing to have his gym keep open and stay and keep all of his students and his members, you know, busy, because he knows that, you know, that's the most important thing. So props to him. And I just want to say it's pretty awesome what you're doing, and I look to you as a role model. You know, now that I have my own gym, you know, I can't be the one slacking off. So getting in better shape. Maybe I'll have a 6-pack one day, Lee.
What the Instagram?
Okay, everybody, it's a little dark and gloomy in here, and that's because I want to talk about what the fuck Instagram. I went through a dark time about a month ago when Instagram, you know, the little search function on your menu there, well, I would hit that. You know, last year it was showing me guys with abs, guys that were bald getting hair transplants, and guys, mostly brothers, getting fades. I don't know why. That's what Instagram was telling me what I needed to see. Well, about a month ago, decided that I needed to watch people's pimples being popped, abscesses being sliced open, and a bunch of other shit that I didn't want to see. And I just want to say, what the fuck, Instagram? How are you deciding that I want to see this stuff? That's actually something that I definitely do not want to see. Luckily, you know, Sable told me, well, you can just hit those three little dots and go, I don't want to see this. So a little hint to you guys, if you're seeing stuff on your search function that you don't want to see, just tell them, hey, I don't want to see this anymore, and slowly they'll kind of evaporate from your stream there. Nowadays, it's just Brock Lesnar and a bunch of other Brock Lesnar kind of look-alike, so I guess that's my new destiny. But I kind of like Brock Lesnar, and some might say I kind of look like him. Oh, dude.
Level up. Fitness business coaching.
What's up, everybody? So Level Up, PT Essentials. So what I want to talk about today is the importance of building your Instagram, number one, also Facebook, and potentially a YouTube channel. But number one, I think Instagram right now is where everybody goes. It's like your landing page for your business. So go ahead and check out mine. I'm at the Canadian Grizzly. You can see that here. And as you can see, I've got a lot of content now that's valuable. Most of my stuff is video. It's segments from my podcast where it's cut in 4K. I do some motivational stuff, 𝐒.𝐒 Mindset Advantage, and then also a vlog that I cut for my client Sandy. And I'm also active on my stories. The highlights on your Instagram are very important. And not only that, just your bio, how you set that up, and some other links that you might have for your other businesses, such as the 𝐒.𝐒 Strong Academy that I have, also the one-man shit show, and the importance of having a link tree where if you have links to different things, such as for me, I have a YouTube channel where you have direct links there, a few things recently, some donations for the Malumba family, that's still on, and so on. So you can have a link tree with all your links. I just see so many people trying to put like a link in their caption for their Instagram posts. I'm just like, oh, this person is old as fuck. They don't know how to use this stuff. So what I want to say is, you definitely need to have your eyes on Instagram creating content, because what does that do? If people go to your page and see who you are, they're gonna be like, oh wow, this person's actually legit. They create interesting content. It's educational. They look like they work out, hopefully. And if you're a personal trainer or in a fitness business, martial arts or whatever, make sure you're branding yourself and making yourself looking like you live that life. It's important. Adish. On that note, probably a lot of you are a little lost, don't know where to start, and maybe need some guidance. Well, I'm gonna announce there's something I'm gonna do often, maybe monthly, every couple of months, but I'm gonna put on a free workshop. The next one is gonna be January 15th, and that will be at 12 p.m. It'll be on a Saturday. I'm gonna go from 12 p.m. till 2 p.m. And in this workshop or webinar, I'm gonna show you how to build your own podcast off your phone. Specifically iPhone for me. I'm not an Android guy, so I'll let you guys figure that out. You can still tune in and see how I do it. I have some other software you can use besides the iMovie software, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to just start and getting some content out there. Build your YouTube channel. You can do it all off your phone. I mean, most phones shoot in 4K now. They have pretty good microphones. And with iMovie, you can either use your phone or on your MacBook or iPad. And you can really cut some good content out there and get your name and what you're doing and who you are and what you're about out there. I mean, time for blogs and all that ancient shit is gone. People don't have attention spans for any of that. They need you to be out there so they can know who you are.
Mindset Minute.
Okay, everybody, so Mindset Minute. You got your meathead sensei here. Believe it or not, I have a degree in criminology, not too much related to owning a gym and being a martial artist, but that was actually my ticket to Japan. I had a Bachelor of Arts, and that's all you needed to teach English there. So that got me to Japan. The rest is history. 11 years later, moved back to Canada. But, I do have a memory of some of the psychological, breakdowns and theories. And one I want to talk about today, got my tiger tail here, it is Maslow's Hierarchy of Needs. And it's a good thing to kind of have in mind because it's a pyramid. And at the bottom, you might see, the physiological needs: breathing, food, water, sex, sleep. Basically, your animalistic needs that you have to fulfill just to, have a daily life and so on. And then from that, it'll go up to maybe safety, where you have security, employment, maybe a roof over your head, and so on. And then slowly moving up, we got love, belonging, friendship, family, sexual intimacy, esteem, self-esteem, and then self-actualization, where, you know, you have morality, creativity, spontaneity. Other thing is you have a lack of prejudice, empathy for others. And what I find is this is the self-actualization that you need to actually know who you are and what your purpose is on this planet. So if you think about it, if you're just at the bottom of this pyramid here and all you're thinking about is eating and drinking and you know, fornicating, and that's all you worry about, then you're never going to level up to where you're going to be having that self-actualization. And if you're not fulfilling all of these other needs like safety, you know, love, belonging, esteem, and so on, you're never really going to get to that emotional intelligence that you need to actually level up. So what I want to say is you need to start working on yourself and trying to fill in all these spots where you might be lacking in life, so you can eventually get to a point where you have some self-actualization and realize what's going on and see what your purpose is in life. So when people are looking for their passion, it's hard to find your passion when you're looking for your next meal, or if you're, you know, just thinking about your, you know, sexual fantasies or some bullshit like that. You gotta have some restraint. You gotta, you know, have some education, personal development, fitness, you know, get involved mentally and physically strong. You gotta do all these things to try to make yourself a total package and a good human being. So what I wanna say is, you know, take this hierarchy of needs into consideration and look at your own life and see where you may be lacking and how you can make yourself better so you can get to that point where you're at, you know, I think self-actualization is where you actually find happiness, because then you know who you are and what your purpose is.
Fuel Up. Sponsored by Magnum Supplements.
All right, everybody, fuel up. And this week I want to talk about Magnum's product, Opus, which is an intra workout. So we talked about fasted cardio, which you pop before your workout, about 10-15 minutes before. And that's kind of, you know, an energy booster. It's got some caffeine in there and a bunch of awesome stuff. And then I'm always a big fan. I pop my volume and my DNA. And those two are kind of flying off the shelves in here, especially the DNA. I've never had anything like this that can, you know, help me get an extra couple reps. It's amazing. I'm dropping weight and gaining strength. So this is pretty awesome. But what I like about Opus, it's an intra workout. So, you know, it gives you that energy, increased energy, and it's been clinically proven to add about 18% onto your performance. And what I think, you know, one of the best active ingredients is, you know, it has electrolytes, sodium, and so on that keep you hydrated and fueled for your workouts. You know, as a power lifter, one of the biggest downfalls you can have is if you're dehydrated and you don't have enough sodium. So popping that intra workout a little before or during your workouts will help you get through the workout and perform even better. So check that out. Opus is pretty awesome. They have 3 awesome flavors. This one's watermelon. I like my watermelon, so check it out. Adoosh.
Top secret information. Technique Geek.
All right, everybody, Technique Geek. And today I want to talk about your squat, which is probably shitty. And how are you gonna get it stronger? Well, you need to do your main lifts, but not only that, work on your weak points. We're gonna go over that today. We got Abby here, and he's one of my proteges. I've been training him for 5 years. He's probably the strongest guy that doesn't compete. You'll see him out there on Instagram doing some crazy things. And yeah, he weighs about 205 pounds. We're probably projecting about a 660 pound squat coming up here. So we definitely know what we're doing. And today I want to talk about, you know, top 5 accessories to build your squat. Okay, so number 1 accessory I like to use is because, you know, it helps you get used to being in the bottom in the hole, and that is a pause squat. So Abby's gonna demonstrate here. All right, here we go. Going down, slow, 1, 2, up. Good. I like a 2-second pause at the bottom. Number 2, 1, 2, up. Good. And last one, down. Good, 1, 2, up. Nice. Okay, so what those are really good for is just, you know, some people just don't know how to go down to proper depth. Well, pause squats force you to go ass to grass and get used to firing from that hole. So I really like incorporating these in a program, especially when someone's getting ready for a powerlifting meet. All right, number 2 accessory. If you want to be good at squatting, guess what? Squat some more, motherfucker. So we're gonna be doing some front squats. And you know, Abby, as jacked as he is, he actually has mobility to do a proper front squat. So variation 1, a proper front squat. Nice. So if you can't do this, it's fine. Most of us can't. Okay, we're gonna squat down and up. As you can see, he's a lot more upright. Down and up, and it's front loaded, so he's gonna be using his core a lot, and it's just a different variation that's gonna help you get stronger. Okay, rack that shit, Abby. Okay, variation 2 of the front squat is for us immobile old dudes and people that have way too big of arms and shoulders, and so that is the zombie pose. So let's try that, Abby. I'm gonna get in there, load it in there, sitting right on his front delts. It's kind of uncomfortable. It feels like you're gonna choke yourself. Some of you may be into that, but we'll save that for another day. Okay, down and up, Abby. There we go. Oh yeah. Key is keep these elbows up high and keep them there the whole lift. Okay, good. Rack it up. If you let those elbows drop, the weight will go with it and you'll look like an idiot in the gym, and you don't want that. All right, number 3. It's not a squat, it's a deadlift, but I find these two have a symbiotic relationship. You gotta have a strong deadlift and a strong squat, and they grow together. And well, it won't hurt to strengthen your back a little more and your glutes. And that is exactly what we're gonna do with a banded Romanian deadlift. All right, so Abby's gonna pull all the way up, lock out, below the knee, up, squeeze the cheeks, there. Down, up, full lockout. Down, up, lock it out, good. Nice job, Abby. Okay, so as you can see, we have about 245 pounds on there on the bar, and I'd say the span adds at least 100 more at the top. If you're using a green, that, you know, that adds quite a bit, and you know, that tension is consistent and constant, so it's pulling on you either when you're going up and down, so it's great to actually force those glutes to work. You're really gonna feel that burn, and so I think it's a great accessory to help your squat grow. All right, accessory number 4. This is probably one of my favorite pieces of equipment that I bought through Bells of Steel here in Calgary, and that is their belt squat machine. This machine is awesome. It's a little bit different than other belt squats. Doesn't take up too much room. You could have it in your house, and I like that it has, you know, band hookup capabilities. We have a black band on there right now, so it adds that tension down and up, just like we had on the banded Romanian. So this probably feels like, I would say, at least over 300 pounds, like 3.5 plates. It's probably what this feels like realistically. So we're gonna do more of a speed variation on this banded belt squat. So we're gonna do a speed version of a squat on the banded belt squat here, and it's gonna be to build that explosiveness that you will need when you're putting heavier weights on your back and firing out of that hole. Okay, Abby's gonna hook in. All right, he's lined in there. Good, he's gonna stand up, pull that lever down, and now we're just gonna blast down and up. Nice speed. Good power. Good job. Okay, that's enough, Abby. Good. So with this, I would generally do a rep range of, you know, 10 to 12 reps. Really get that burn. It's great to do towards the end of a workout. The kind of lineup we've gone through from 1 till 4 now is how I would do that in your accessories. I would do pause squats after your main lifts, then I'd throw in some front squats, then I'd go to a banded Romanian, and then we're gonna finish off with some belt squats, and we got one more for you. Okay everybody, so we're gonna finish up the squat variations with number 5. It's gonna be a plyometric. It's gonna be a jump squat using a form of a TRX. These are heavy duty from Bells of Steel. They actually act as kind of a spotter strap for your heavy squats as well. But I love them because they're heavy duty, they can handle any size. As you can see, Abby here is being super explosive. There's no pauses, right down into the pocket. And look how high you can jump, Jesus. It's like to dunk that basketball. Hey, what are you looking at? Checking out my cheeks? Well, hopefully you weren't, but if you were, thank you. But you saw that awesome design. This hoodie is pretty fucking sick. Bridge City brand. They're out in Lethbridge. They make some awesome stuff. This hat, you know, actually makes me look young and cool. I'm actually 42 and shouldn't be wearing this stuff, but that's okay. And not to mention, they make some awesome beard products. I have their Fresh Mint beard oil. Look at that. Little life hack I'm gonna show you guys. You got a beard, you're gonna put that oil on there like that, boom. Then you just comb it right into that sexy beard of yours. Oh yeah. There we go. So check them out. They're an amazing company, and you know, they're local. They're my friends, and they make awesome stuff. Adoosh! Thanks for tuning in to the One Man Shit Show. Remember, if you don't check your mind and your body, your life will be a shit show, and that ain't fun. Adoosh!